On their wedding anniversary, Anna quietly stood by the window, watching the gentle rain tap against the glass. In her hands was a bouquet of roses, the same flowers Karen used to bring every year. But this year, he hadn't called or left a message. 6 years of marriage had passed, and in the early days, everything had felt sweet as a dream. Now, Anna only felt emptiness and a creeping sadness in her heart. Once, Karen and Anna had been passionately in love, always holding hands, laughing, and even doing silly things together at midnight. But over time, things changed. Small arguments began to appear, laughter faded, and their shared life grew quiet, like a song slowly losing its melody. Anna still hoped Karen would remember today's anniversary. Anna glanced at the clock. It was 7:43 p.m. She whispered to herself. Maybe Karen had forgotten, her heart heavy but still hopeful. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. Anna rushed to open it, and there stood Karen with a cake and an awkward smile. "Happy anniversary," he said softly. Anna's eyes welled with tears as she hugged him tightly. Karen whispered that he wanted to make things right and hoped for an evening just for the two of them. They played soft music, opened a bottle of sparkling juice, and danced together in the living room, trying to recapture their past happiness. The atmosphere became romantic and warm, like in the beginning. Suddenly, the phone rang from the bedroom. Hesitant, Anna hurried to answer, her heart filled with worry. Anna picked up the phone, her voice anxious. "Hello?" On the other end, a serious voice responded. "Ma'am, I'm calling from the city police station. Is this Mr. Karen Mehta's number?" She trembled. "Yes, it is. What's the matter?" The officer slowly explained. "We regret to inform you there was an accident this afternoon. A man was hit while getting off a bus and did not survive. We found this number in his wallet." The officer continued, saying the accident happened around 3 p.m. and requested the family to come identify the body. Anna was stunned, trembling, her heart racing. She couldn't believe it. Karen was still at home with her. The thought made her dizzy, her legs weak. She stood frozen, clutching the phone, both terrified and bewildered. Panicked, Anna rushed to the living room. But the room was silent. The music still played. The cake still sat on the table. Karen was gone. She collapsed to the floor, breathless, her heart aching. A horrifying thought struck. Had he only returned to say goodbye? Tears streamed down as she remembered their fights and harsh words. She sobbed. "We've run out of time." The bathroom door creaked open and Karen stepped out with a towel around his neck, casually explaining that his wallet had been stolen earlier that day. Anna froze, then burst into tears, running to hug him as if afraid to lose him again. Trembling, she whispered emotionally, "You're really here. You're still with me." Karen, confused, could only smile in surprise. Anna, her voice shaking, admitted she had thought she had lost him forever. In those brief moments, she realized how deep her love for Karen truly was. She sobbed, promising not to waste time on anger or silent grudges. Karen looked at his wife, still trying to comprehend the whirlwind of emotions, but his gentle smile brought warmth to the room. The story reminds us that life is unpredictable, and no one knows what tomorrow will bring. Cherish your loved ones, speak kind words, forgive small mistakes, and savor every moment together. Don't wait for a second chance, because once love is lost, it may never return. Every precious moment deserves to be valued and remembered.